What's going on, guys? Compounds over 10 back again for another video here on the channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Sassuolo career mode. Hope you're all doing well in the midst of this coronavirus outbreak, lockdown, quarantine thingy mabob. Hope everyone's alright, hope everyone's doing well. I myself have maybe had it over the past couple of days. I'm now feeling about 99% fit. Still got the remnants of a cold, but other than that, I'm pretty much okay. I went out for fresh air today for the first time. I know breaking isolation. I just went out of my car just to warm up the brakes and whatever, make sure they don't get too stiff. So it's a bit of a crazy time that we're living in at the moment, but it has given me a lot of free time to do uni work and get some episodes recorded. So I am bulk recording a lot for you guys. So hopefully we don't run out of FIFA episodes for quite some time. So today, obviously, we are probably going to be doing a little bit more transfer business and maybe a little bit of gameplay. First of all, we do have to play Barcelona in the UEFA Super Cup. This is what we're going into. It's the first time we're using a few of our players, like Mertens, David, and Smalling. The rest of the squad is still pretty much at its core the same. Hopefully we can win this and get some of these guys' morale up a little bit, because we didn't have the best preseason, so they're a little bit down at the moment. I also have to take a look at some contracts, I think, as well. So we'll see how it's going, but for right now, let's head into this game. Dries Mertens, and it's in! It is 1-0 on his debut for Sassuolo. It is 1-0 in the Super Cup. David! Oh, what a goal! Both players on their debut. Jonathan David and Dries Mertens getting their debut goals for us. All we need is Smalling now. Is it going to happen? But it's 2-0. That is half time. And we're 2-0 up against Barcelona. I can't say anything, much. Like, they've been dominant on possession. We've just been a bit more clinical with our chances, which is something I don't get to say very often. I'm starting to think maybe I should try putting it up to Ultimate, but it's not like we're not losing games. Like, we are losing them, not losing them as many as we probably should be, though. So I don't know. I might do an Ultimate test. Against their side in the Serie A, maybe. But we'll see how it goes. Smalling! Smalling! Oh, he did a Kurtzuma. He was charging straight through the middle. Couldn't pull it off, though. That would have been amazing. I tell you what, Dujon Sterling is making a very good case today for why he doesn't think we need an extra right back. I say that as a cross comes in from his side, and they score. Lionel Messi does put it past our keeper. I'd probably still say Dujon Sterling's having a good game so far. He's on an 8.9 rating. Oh, it's Jonathan David. Sterling's got an 8.4. It's probably about right. Mertens for his second! And that is 3-1. Great assist by Berardi, and it is 3-1 to Sassuolo. And that is it. That is the full-time whistle, and Sassuolo are the Super Cup champions. It's only a pre-season tournament, but it's still against Barcelona. It's still against the best player in the world. But we come out on top. Okay, so our squad morale is quite low, at which point I'm going to try and increase it by giving some people some new contracts. I'm going to refrain from giving people who I'm not going to be playing new contracts, but some of the more important people I will be. Obviously, Traore is one of those players where I can't do anything about, because he's on loan, so I can't really do much. The only thing I could do is play him a bit more, but I don't necessarily need to right now. And team performance will eventually go up, hopefully. Again, we just had a poor preseason because I was simming it. But players like Gonzalez, Breach and stuff, I might give new contracts to. Berardi definitely, Boga as well. So let's just see what we can do to the overall team morale. So interesting development. West Ham have come in to loan Pedro Obiang because he's on the loan list. It's just ironic because obviously Pedro he was a West Ham player. I'm pretty sure anyway. Yeah, I'll accept it as long as they pay a lot of the wages because I don't want to pay a lot of it. It's 44k wages. I would rather not pay. Yeah, I'll accept a year. They want us to pay 60% of it? Absolutely not. No, you're paying at least the majority of it. Good. Okay, so we have the first game of the season against Sassuolo, who is one of the teams that got promoted to the Serie A. And this is the squad that we're going in with. The only real change from the last game against Barcelona is that Torre is going for Locatelli, and Rogerio is in for what's his name? Alphonso Davies. Now, I don't want to get off to a bad start, but I am tempted to put this on Ultimate. So, it's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to play this game on Ultimate, see how it goes. If we lose, then I'll go back to Legendary. But for right now, it's going to be a tough test because of the difficulty increase for me. Never played on Ultimate before, but let's go for it. Oh, lots of early pressure from them. Can definitely tell this is an up in difficulty. And that's 1-0. That's 1-0. Jesus, I haven't had a chance really at all. That's half-time. We're 1-0 down. It's definitely difficult on Ultimate. I don't think I'm ready for it yet. I've still got to try and finish this game though, and let's at least try and get a draw.
Well, this is the home of live football, EA TV. Delighted that you're with us, and hope very much you'll join us for this match coming up.
It's 2-0. 2-0. Can't do anything. 3-0. They sweated it for a third. What the fuck? And that's full time. That's full time. That is full time. And experiment completed. We don't need to do Ultimate. Okay, so I've come to the conclusion that, you know, Tonali right now is chilling in Calcio B because Brescia got relegated. At least I'm pretty sure they did. Let's go quickly check. Well, Spell stayed up. Did Brescia stay up? No, Brescia did not stay up. So we can't let Tonali, this wonder kid, stay in Serie B or Calcio B. With a weight of 4.2, he's probably going to want a lot more, and no one has even put an offer in for him yet. It sounds like we should put an offer in for him. Mainly because I've come to the... If Locatelli hadn't have gone injured last year, he would probably be around 80 overall right now. At least I would hope to think that he would have been around that time. At least I would have been training him as well. But unfortunately, he got injured, so he's still only 77 rated. So, and we do have all this excess money that we have to spend because of how much money we're getting in transfers too. So I think Tonali will be a good purchase for us. So, as we do have a bit of money to spend, why not splash out a little bit on this kid that we know is going to be great? He'll partner Sensi really well, and Locatelli will still be there for the sides, and Torre will be there for backup. So we're just gonna, you know, as you're down in the bottom half right now, let's just submit a cheeky 22 million and see if you just won that because you're in Calcio B. 22.6. See? That's really good. How about that? We'll remove the sell-on clause and we'll just give you the 22.6. Now you want 29. Okay. No, okay, we'll give you a 10% sell-on clause and we'll give you 25 mil. Because the chances are I'm probably not going to be here next season to care about the sell-on clause. So, that being said, I don't really want us to get ripped off. There we go. 25 million and a 10% sell-on clause for Tonali. I think it's a really good offer. So, let's go ahead and just seal the deal on this deal. Let's bring Tonali to Sassuolo, back to Serie A, where he belongs. You're going to be important. You must be crucial. Kid, you're 20. But fine, you will be playing pretty much every game, so, you know, you'll be here for 5 years, lads. 5 years. 5 solid years. We're putting a £100 million release clause. Okay, maybe not 100 mil. Maybe about 50 mil. 50 million release clause. Will you accept that? You won't accept that? Okay, if it'll keep your wages down, we'll give you a 45 mil release clause. We're going to give you 24. We're going to give you an extra 20k on top of what you're already earning. 100k sign-on bonus, and if we get 10 clean sheets, I'll also give you 200k. How does that sound? How does that sound? That's a fair offer. You'll take that. Probably could have done it a bit cheaper, but I think that you'll be happy with that offer. So, we have signed Tonali. We do have a couple of other positions that we also still need to look at. However, some right backs are still being scouted. Dumfries, still not ready to sell. Still not ready to sell. As you can see, we have a few more names on our right back list. There's still a few more to be scouted, so I'm still waiting for that one. Corona probably might be the main man that we go after, but we'll see. We'll see. We also have that centre back position to fill. Ferro isn't going to matter anymore because he's just transferred to Tottenham, so that's fine. Man United, he's ongoing with Milan at the moment, so Bailly might also be gone. We don't need Kamara now because we've just signed Tonali. However, there are a few positions that I would like a little bit of cover for, and these are winging positions. So I took a look at who was on the transfer list, and 3 names that were on the transfer list were Hiroki Abe, Kennedy, and Charlie Musonda. Now, all 3 are he's really young. He's got a release clause of 5.3 million. But pretty good. We could probably sell them on for a little bit of profit. Not that we're going to actually do so because we've only got maybe a year left. They rejected an offer. Kennedy's been Musonda's been approached. Charlie has been Musonda's been approached by Augsburg. They haven't really accepted anything at the moment. He is on the. Both of these are on the transfer offer. He might have been just by release clause. I think he might have been one of those people where I think that we should buy just because it's 5.3 million. Why not? I still might do so. Out of both of these, I think I prefer Musonda, so that's who I'm going to go in for first. I'm sure Chelsea would prefer to deal with us, considering of how good a job we're doing with Dujon Sterling, even though he's technically at Wigan permanently in this game. But it's all the same. You want 9 million, but we know for a fact he's on the transfer list, so we're going to offer 7.5 mil. 7.5. You want 10, Lampard. You want 10. For a guy that's on the transfer list, 10 million ain't going to cut it. 8.5, that's below his asking price. I'll do 8.5, Lampard. I'll do 8.5. You're on 67k, Musonda. I ain't giving you anywhere near that. You're going to have to come down a little bit there. 30 to 65. We'll also do the same with Kennedy, I suppose. At least then we'll have the option of what we want to do, on who we want to accept. I'm not saying they're going to get a lot of game time, but you know, the positions, we can have them. We'll give you 10 million for Kennedy. 10 mil for Kennedy. 10 million, you'll accept 10. That does not look like Lampard at all. His eyes are dead. We'll look at giving you 40k. We're not going to offer you anything over 80, Kennedy. So you might want to have a look at those means. Another person I would kind of want to look at is Adamola Lookman, because he can play both wings. I like Lookman a lot. He's not on the transfer list, and we can't loan him, unfortunately. So I'm going to put a cheeky little delegate in there. And we're going to start the offer at 11. We'll start the offer at 10 mil. But we're not going to offer over 15. And see if they or 16. And let's see if they want to work with that. See if they want to work with that. You know, cheeky. I think I'm just going to pull the trigger on this. I just paid the 5.3 million. He's on 64k. But again, we're going to delegate that down a little bit. 30k. 30k. You're going to be on more than Tonali, mate. 30 to 50k. No, fuck it. 20 to 50k. And just mull it over. Mull it over. Okay, guys. So this is the squad going into the Genoa match. This is the last game for today, as well as the last game without any more signings, because the transfer deadline day is next. So I'm going to do this game, complete our signings that we want, and obviously we're not going on to Ultimate. We're keeping it on Legendary. Oh, it's a fumble! It's a fumble! Get it in! How did that not go in? Oh, I literally rolled along the goal line. Oh, it was fumbled. It was fumbled. Oh, that's mad. Verratti, and he's there to smash home our first Serie A goal of the season. Adequate. That's a good goal. 1-1. David! It's saved. It's back in. To Sensi. And it's half time. Ends 1-1. It's a very well worked by both teams, to be fair, to make it 1-1, and it was a good, like, I don't know, it's just been even. The best way I can describe it. Ah, I should have gone closer. For God's sake. And we draw. It's so annoying because we were so close on the first one, like within the first couple of minutes. Like this. Look, watch this. Oh, look at it! Just goes across the line and just about. Bloody hell! Just because it's like that much. It's not crossed by like that much. Look at that. So annoying. Peppered. Okay, so it's now 10 hours to go in the transfer window. So, Abe didn't want to take any less wages than 20 or 50k, so he clearly wanted more than 50k, so fuck you. Kennedy was also the same. Didn't want to accept anything below what we offered. Musonda is still going. By the looks of it, after 41,000 at the moment. Like, for a winger, it's one of those things where it's like, and Lookman and Leipzig didn't want to take anywhere between 10 and 15 million, so they wanted a little bit more than him, which I could possibly be prepared to offer, but we can't go in for him again this window. So, we still have a few slots to look at. So, first of the positions is centre back. Now, Bailly is unfortunately gone. He's no longer an option, but I probably wouldn't have taken two Man United centre backs at the same time. Yes! Alright, okay, we'll come back to that. So, our two options are Demiral and Jamal Lascelles. Either of them I would like to play with, because Demiral is a good youngster who's coming through. To take him off Juventus would be nice as well. But it's just depending on how much we're going to need to get them. And Jamal Lascelles, I really like the player anyway. So, I'm going to delegate both of them. I'm going to go from 20 to 30 million. And whichever one comes back is the better deal. Because we got to remember, Demiral is only 1 overall less than Lascelles. Whichever one comes as a better deal is what we will go with. I think it's probably going to be Lascelles, but we'll have to see. Then, and now, we have the right back position. So, as you may have known, I really wanted Dumfries, but for the entire transfer window, PSV have been against selling Dumfries because they don't have enough backup in his position, and he was too important of a player to let go. However, now he's available for sale, which probably means that PSV got someone else in right back position, which we'll take a look at in a second. So, I've got a lot of right backs here. Let's go through real quick and eliminate anyone that we don't want. So anyone that's 78 rated, I would rather just use Sterling. So Hendricks, you can go. Unless you want to loan any of these. No, okay, so if it was a loan, I might have considered a loan deal for it. You can go as well. Bustos can go as well. Teti can go. Oh, Teti went to PSV. Because I was looking at Teti as well, but PSV have bought him, which now allows Dumfries to be able to go, which is fine. Kappa's probably a bit too old and too low for me to want him. So Kappa's going to go as well. Corona would be a decent signing. Probably would be able to take him off Liverpool signings because obviously they got Trent. Odriozola would be a good sign, but probably quite a bit expensive. We do have the money for it, but not something I really want to look at. And then Babu is 25. Like, he'd be a cheap option-ish because they only want 20. I could get him for 20.9 million, maybe even a little bit less. But he is 25, 79 overall, and for that, I'd rather spend the same money, or same roughly, possibly just a little bit more on Dumfries. So, but to be fair, Dumfries is the player I want. So Dumfries is the player we are going to go after. I'm just going to put a straight offer of 18 million on the table first. Maybe 19 million. And just see... Oh, not... Whoa. Whoa, hold on. Hold on a second. If I had accidentally clicked start on that, I would have been gutted. 90 million for Dumfries. What you saying? What you're saying, PSV? You've got Teti now. You don't need him. Let him go. Let him come to Italy. 19.8. Ooh, with a 10% selling clause. I'll give you that 10% selling clause, but we're gonna have to decrease it to 18 million. What are you saying? No, you still want that 19.9. How about just straight up 19? 19 million and a 10% selling clause. How are you saying? What are you saying? What are you saying? You're saying yes. Oh, it's happening, boys and girls. It's happening. It's happening. And I'm not even gonna risk it with delegating. We are negotiating Dumfries right here and right now. We've been patient. I have waited for this. Like, it was coming down to a wire. I was gonna have to go elsewhere, but Dumfries is gonna come to Sassuolo. He's coming. I don't even know why I want Dumfries so much. It's just like, it's one of those players that I'm excited to use. I think the whole Bergwijn to Tottenham kind of is just like, I want to try use some Netherlands players. So it's fine. Contract years, 4 years, by all means. No release clause. I am not risking losing you after I waited so long to try and get you. Wages. Let's offer him 100 million in wages. No, not quite. We're gonna offer you 30k in wages. The signing bonus of maybe 34k in wages, with a bonus of clean sheets, 200k. What are you saying to that, Dumfries? What are you saying? You might want a little bit more. I feel like you're going to want about 40k. But we're going to wait and see. Are you going to accept? Are you going to deny? Are you going to counter? Just don't walk away from the table. Okay, you didn't walk away from the table. That's fine. So you don't want a bonus. Okay, I'll give you 40k and 350. I shouldn't be risking it, but how's that? It's not quite what my client was hoping for, but he's eager to join your club. Boom! Just like that, we have Denzel Dumfries. So our 4 signings at the moment, as it stands: Denzel Dumfries, Sandro Tonali, Chris Smalling, and Jonathan David. We currently have 2 centre-backs, 2 more centre-backs in the works, and possibly a right winger as well. So we're still going to possibly have plenty of business in this January transfer window. This summer transfer window with 10 hours remaining. So it's been 3 hours. We are now at 7 hours remaining in the transfer window, and Demiral and Lascelles have come back with offers that they have accepted. Remember, we give 20 to 30 million as a delegate point between them both. And I thought Lascelles was going to be the better offer out of the both. However, Newcastle have accepted a 24.1 million bid for Jamal Lascelles. Good price, it's a little bit cheaper than what I thought it was going to be. Demiral and Juventus, 20 mil. 20 mil for Demiral. I'm just going to accept them both, because he wants 77k, he wants 42k. And this is where we let delegate happen once again. So 50 to 100k for Demiral, and Lascelles, you can get the same offer. 50 to 100k. Whoever is going to be the less greedy is going to join us here at the club. Okay, so we're at 4 hours left in the transfer window. It's been another 3 hours past, and we have offers back. Yes, we do. We have offers back. First of all, Charlie Musanda has come all along and is accepted. 40k. He wants to be a rotational player. 41k. Come on, Charlie. You're one of us now, son. And we have Demiral and Lascelles. So Demiral was 58k, which is a hell of a lot cheaper than the 77k with Juventus. And Lascelles wants 50k, which again is cheaper than what I thought it was gonna be that he was asked for. Now, I want to go with Jamal Lascelles because he's a bit more experienced. I think it'll be a bit more fun to use. However, the value that Juventus are giving us with Demiral is too good to turn down. So I'm sorry, Lascelles, but Demiral is coming to Sassuolo. Just like that, we have our centre backs done. Okay, so what we are going to do now is we have 3 hours left in the window, and we're going to look at the positions that we don't have that many players of, and we're going to just try and sign some squad players, if anything. So we've only got 2 goalkeepers, so I'm going to try and sign a 3rd choice goalkeeper for us, just to have. I don't think I've got any left backs or anything there, but I think we're okay for the wing back position. Alphonso Davies, Rogerio. Centre back, I think we're all good on it as well. Tuanzebe, Deganek, Demiral, and Smalling should be fine between the 4. Pincini's there as well, but you know, it's whatever. I don't think we really need to look at another centre back position at the moment. And then obviously for other wing right back sides, we got Dumfries and Sterling, so that's fine. Midfielders, we got Tonali, Locatelli, Torre. We got Sensi then as well. I'm also going to just try and get like maybe another couple of midfielders on loan. really, just to shore up that position. Juricic is there just for backup, so is Traore, so that's fine. Wingers we're okay on. We've still got Lirola. Probably hasn't been loaned because of his contract situation right now, to be fair. Musonda's obviously new one in as well. I think for wing position we're alright. Striker, we are gonna try and maybe pick up a third choice striker just in case someone gets injured. So these are the players I have highlighted, as you can see going down the list here, and I'm just gonna see who wants to come and who doesn't as a squad player. I'll fill you in once I've signed who I have. And here we are, guys. Final hour of the transfer window, indeed. And we're gonna do it together. I've been recording for 2 hours. There's been a lot of moves in the final hour. So let's quickly. Okay, so the final deal didn't go through. Unfortunately, not for us, for someone else trying to buy a player. So we finished with 31,046,000 in the wage budget. And we did get a few last minute loans and a purchase through. So let's take a look. So obviously you know about the signings that we already did. Connor David, Chris Mullen, Tonali, Musonda, Dumfries and Demaral. And then the squad players, like I was talking about, we got Nathan Baxter, former Chelsea Academy product. Actually, current Academy product, I think. But in the game, he's permanently out. We got him as a backup keeper for 65 overall at the moment. He'll probably won't, obviously, you won't really see much game time. We bought Baxter. We also bought Conor Gallagher for a fee in the region of about £4 million, which is extremely cheap. Like, he's worth 8.5, and we got him for 4 mil. So I think that's a good signing just for a backup midfielder, really. And then we also loaned in Tammy Abraham on a short-term loan. I wasn't expecting him to be 80 overall for whatever reason. So I think the plan, because I love my boy Tammy, is to have him for these 6 months as the backup striker, slowly leading him into the first team choice. And then come January, when his deal ends, we're going to swap Nicolas Gonzalez or Dries Mertens for Tammy Abraham. For one of the two will go for big old Tammy, just because I love Tammy so much. And as you can see, I do have, in case those offers don't go through, we do have some strikers on the scouting to possibly replace him. Only because I've noticed that Dries Mertens is pretty slow. Obviously, he is old, so he might not have the impact that I'm thinking that he's going to have. And we've also got people looking for the who are out of contract in the end of the summer. And then we've also got goalkeepers being looked at as well, possibly to replace Benitez in the summer. Oh no, in the winter, sorry. So, that is where I'm ending today's episode after a long 2 hours and 2 minutes of recording. It's going to be a decently long episode for you guys, I think. Maybe, hopefully, I don't know. But hopefully you guys agree with all the transfer business we've done. We're not starting the season in all the best places. We're in 16th right now with 1 loss and 1 draw. So hopefully we can pick that up next time. Squad morale is slowly on the up as well, and Smalling is injured apparently, so that's great. But other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!